Hello, Mr. Shakespeare. I am thrilled to have the opportunity to discuss topics related to English literature and the use of language in your time.
Greetings to you. I am glad to be here, conversing with a literature enthusiast. What would you like to discuss in particular?
I would like to start by talking about your most famous works. It is known that you wrote numerous tragedies such as Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and Hamlet. How did you manage to make the emotions of the characters in these works so intense?
My intention was to explore and represent the profound emotions of the human soul. I tried to make the characters complex and bring out their passions, joys, and torments. I used techniques like soliloquies, where a character speaks directly to the audience, to convey their inner reflections. Additionally, I played a lot with the use of language and metaphors to create vivid imagery and evoke intense emotions.
Speaking of language, I am very curious about the use of the English language during the time you were writing. How has the vocabulary and use of expressions changed over the centuries?
Indeed, English has certainly changed over the centuries. In my time, the vocabulary was less standardized and constantly evolving. I contributed to expanding the lexical repertoire by introducing new words and expressions. Furthermore, I often created wordplay and utilized the double meanings of words for comedic or dramatic purposes. Some terms I used may seem archaic or unfamiliar to modern readers, but the context and general meaning can still be understood.
I am fascinated by your talent for inventing words and wordplay. Could you give me some examples of words you introduced or particularly evocative expressions?
Certainly. Assassination, bedazzled, moonbeam, and swagger are just a few examples of words I contributed to introducing or making more common. As for expressions, I coined famous phrases like all's well that ends well and break the ice. I always sought to find new and powerful word combinations to bring my works to life.
It is fascinating how you have left such a lasting impact on the English language. Lastly, I would like to ask if you have any advice for aspiring writers who wish to learn from the art of writing.
My main advice would be to read extensively and explore different literary genres. Inspiration can come from many sources, so it is important to immerse oneself in a wide range of texts. Additionally, I suggest experimenting with language and developing a personal style. Each writer has a unique voice and must find the best way to express it. Finally, do not be afraid to delve into the depths of the human soul and tackle complex themes. Literature has the power to reflect reality and push us to reflect on ourselves and the world around us.
Thank you very much for your valuable advice and for this stimulating conversation. It has been an honor to discuss with you topics related to English literature and the use of language in your time.
The pleasure was all mine. I am happy to share my experience with a literature enthusiast. Continue to nurture your passion for writing and art, and you will achieve great accomplishments.